Joining, just go ahead and start in child's pose. All right. Start to move in any way right now that just kind of helps you open up, especially across your shoulders. And as you start to do that, see if maybe some movements need to be made in your hips as well. And just take several breaths to start to move into these places that have not been moved overnight. Rock your forehead from side to side. And then very gently, without too much drama, just slide your right arm underneath your left armpit. Take your right cheek to the mat and drape your left arm back behind you. Roll your left shoulder back. And press your hips back towards your heels. And let's move to the other side, left arm underneath the right. And move back to your child's pose. Lengthening out your arms this time a little bit more, but drop your shoulder blades down your back. Your forearms might be lifted this time if that feels good. And then come all the way up to your knees and rise all the way. So you're kneeling up on your knees. Clasp your fingers behind you at your low back. Your elbows are straight. And then very slowly lower your forehead to the floor. Reach your fingers away from your body. And then take your arms over to the right and over to the left. Back to the center. And if there's any other places you want to take them, go ahead. Spend the next few breaths here in the shoulder rinse. And very slowly come back up. Let go of your mind. Reach your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. And then press your palms together. Hands to heart center. Close your eyes. So you're kneeling and breathing. Let's use this time right now to set a sankalpa, which is, it's like an intention, but it's a positive affirmation that is occurring in the present moment. So for example, mine would be, I am open to receiving that which nourishes me. Good. Now release your hands by your side. Inhale your arms up, breathe in your sankalpa, repeat it in your mind. And as you exhale, come back down to child's pose, but keep your hips lifted and walk your hands forward a little bit more. Inhale, walk your hands back towards your knees and reach your arms up. Breathe in all the way. And as we exhale, bring your arms down to the floor, long child's pose. Let's do a few more of those. Inhale, bring your hands in, rise up. Exhale, bring your hands and forehead down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come down. Just getting into the shoulders and the hips a little bit. One more time. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, come on down. Stay right here. And tabletop, all fours. Move through some cows and cats. I'm gonna let you guys do that at your own pace. Use your breath here. On your inhale, breathe in that sankalpa. And on your exhale, share it. So even though we might be doing our yoga practice by ourselves on our mats, we're part of a whole community, not only just of us here together on this Zoom call, but community in Plainfield, Naperville area, Missouri, all of Illinois, all of the US, and then even all of the world, really. Very nice. Come back to standing on your knees, and this time face the long side of your mat. You're going to extend your right leg out, nice and straight. Bring your right arm down your right leg. Reach your left arm overhead, over towards your right toes, or at least towards the right side wall. Drop your left shoulder back a little bit. And find a space for your eyes to look. It might be under your left armpit, or it might be over your left shoulder. Doesn't really matter where, just let your neck be long and stretched. And then take your left arm to the floor. Lift your right leg up, bring your right arm over, so stretching in the other direction. Point your right toes, take a breath in. Take your right knee and elbow together. Nice and slow. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, bring together. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, bring together. Reach long. Lower your right leg back down. Bring your right arm up and come back all the way to kneeling. Let's switch sides. Extend your left leg. Drop your left arm down your leg. Take your right arm overhead. Breathe into your right side body, that right rib cage, the right hip. And come back through the center, bring your right hand down. Elevate your left leg, point your left toes, or reach your left arm overhead first. Just get in a nice stretch. And then draw elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. 2 more times, breathe in. Last one, get a lot of length. Elbow to knee. Go ahead and lengthen to come back to kneeling. Reach your arms all the way up. Clasp your fingers together. Press your palms up high. Take a side bend, stretch to the right. and over to the left. Come back to the center. Cactus out your arms. Take your knees about hip width distance and take a twist towards the right. Keep your cactus arms. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Spread your fingers apart. Come back to the center. Take it to the left. Arms are strong. Come back to the center. Reach your arms out away from each other, thumbs pointing up. And then a little bit of a back bend here. Very nice. Bring your hands back to heart center this time. Take a breath in and a breath out. Downward facing dog. Pedal your knees out. Lift your right leg up high. Open your hip. Bend your knee. Straighten your knee, but keep your hip open and bend. Straighten and bend. Just do a few more of those. If you like to point or flex your toes, go ahead. Now close off your hips, step forward to a low lunge. Easy twist, your right arm up. Horizon pose, reach your right arm back. Come back to your low lunge, but keep your right arm lifted up towards the ceiling, but you're on the ball mounds of your back toes, press into your right foot, reach your right arm overhead, and then make some big circles here. Get into the shoulder. Bring the right hand down to the mat, step back to a high plank. Strong body here. Incorporate your Sankalpa. Downward dog. Lift your left leg up. Open your hip. Bend your knee. Straighten your knee and bend. Take as many of those as you need. Keep that left hip open. And straighten the knee or close the hip, step forward, low lunge, easy twist. Right into horizon pose. Come back to that easy twist and back to the ball mounds of your right foot. Take your arm overhead. Start to make some big circles with that left shoulder. Bring your left hand back down, high plank, forearm plank. Take it back up to high, down dog. Lift your right leg. Step forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, fold. Drop your head for ragdoll. Split your feet to the width of your mat and take your right hand to your left ankle. Twist it out, left arm goes up. And switch to the other side. Try and keep your hips centered. And back to your ragdoll. Toe heel your feet back together. Rise up from mountain pose. Inhale nice and tall. Forward fold, empty out. Halfway lift. High plank. Breathe in. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing. Right leg goes up. Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Breathe in and breathe out. Reach your arms forward as you bring your belly over your right thigh, and then send your arms back behind you like airplane arms. Neck is long. Breathe in. Let it go. Reach all the way back up. Take your right thumb and connect it with your left. All the other fingers are open up wide. Maybe a little bend in the elbows. Take a little back bend. Take a breath in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward dog. Downward facing. Left foot forward, low lunge. Rise to warrior one. Sink into your front thigh. And come forward with your arms, belly over your thigh. Fly your arms back, palms down. Inhale your arms back up. Clasp your thumbs together, but have the other one on top this time. Stay deep into the left knee or left thigh. Bend your elbows, this side feels a little awkward. And take a little back bend. Find a good place for your eyes here. For me, it's to look straight forward as if I was looking out at the horizon. If it's okay on your neck, you can look up. Chaturanga, hands down. Upward dog, fill it up. Downward facing dog, empty out. Come up to your toes. Bend into your knees. Float to your hands. You can step or hop. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. 2 breaths. Really nourishing. Let go of what you don't need here. Third breath we'll do together. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Breathe out. Empty everything. Float to your hands. Halfway. Fold. Rise. And fold. Halfway. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward. One more sunny, this time to your toes right away. Bend into your knees. Hop to your hands. Halfway. Fold. Rise. Chair. Take your arms out to a T. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Mountain pose. Rise up. 2, 3, 4. Forward fold. 2, 3, 4. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Make your way through your vinyasa. Back to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Right knee in towards your nose. Round your back. Bring it back up high. Take it to your right tricep. Lift it nice and high on that right arm. Slide it down to your right elbow. Back up to your right tricep. Back to three-legged dog. Step forward, warrior one. Inhale. And exhale, come forward with your arms in your belly and reach your arms back behind you. Fingers reach. Take a breath in. And a long exhale. Inhale for 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Back up to warrior one. Clasp your thumbs. Take your backwards bend a little bit. Bend your elbows. Warrior one, release your arms. Warrior two. Bring your eyes to the top of your right hand and just let them settle on that spot. Keep your breath strong, just as strong as your legs and your core. Flip your right palm. Now keep your eyes on the center of your right palm. Keep your eyes there. Reverse your warrior. Reach it way back. Chaturanga. Exhale slowly. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Knee into nose. Back up high. Take it to your left tricep. Hold it there. Slide it down to your left elbow. Back up, three-legged dog. Warrior one. Come forward. Fly your arms back. Inhale for 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Reach your arms back up. Clasp your thumbs, bend your elbows, open up. Shaking is okay. Good, actually. At least that's what I'm telling myself right now. Warrior one. Warrior two. Settle your eyes right there on top of your palm. Or right on top of your hand, I should say. Your palm is facing down. Deepen into your legs. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha. Contract your pelvic floor muscles. Lock in all that energy so it starts to move up your spine. Flip your front palm. Keep your eyes on the center of your palm. Reverse your warrior. Reach way back. Chaturanga. Take it down. Upward dog. Downward facing. Right leg high. Knee to nose. Back up. Right tricep. Right elbow. Back up high. Warrior one. Come forward. Fly your arms back. This time, rotate on your back toes so that your lunge legs. Airplane. Come on up. So hard and chest lift. Just do your best here. Chair pose, nice and slow, but really deep. Bring your hands to your heart center. On your exhale, twist right. Open up your arms. If you want to take a side crow, you have time. Take another breath in. Exhale and fold. Power chair. Get really low here. Belly right over your thighs, arms reach forward. Chair pose, so just the arms lift though. Keep the legs as low as they were. Draw your left knee up towards you, so float your left foot off the floor. Warrior three. Bring your hands to heart center here in your warrior three. Stay here or see if you can add that twist. Your left elbow comes to the outside of your right knee. Just do your best here too. Standing split, hands to the floor, drop your head. Really let go in your neck here and your face, your jaw, your chin. Warrior two. Star pose. You're really big. Take a little bit of a back bend. Prasarita. Take it down. Take your time here in your Prasarita. You all know your options here. So this is a place where I'm going to give you some breath and some space to do what you need, to be open to what nourishes you, what fulfills you, what energizes you. And if that means staying in utter stillness, then that's what you should do. If it means going up and being a little playful, even if it's not perfect, then that's what you need to do. In a lot of ways, we're very confined right now in our world. So let your yoga mat and your practice be a place where you can kind of come out of those lines a little bit. I'm demonstrating Skandasana or ninja lunges. Take about 3 more breaths. And then come to a high plank. That's where we'll meet. And we'll all wait patiently for each other to arrive. Forearm plank. I like to clasp my fingers together. Some people like to have palms face down, more like in a seal. Come back up to high plank. And downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up high. Take your knee in towards your nose. Lift it back up. Take your left knee to your left tricep. Hold it. Slide it down to the elbow. Back to 3-legged dog. Step forward, low lunge. And then warrior 1, rise up. Bring your arms forward as you exhale. Reach your arms back and rotate your back foot so you're in lunge legs. Fly into airplane. Heart and chest are lifted. Breathe in. Point your right toes. Let your eyes look a little higher, just an inch or 2 from where they were. Bend into your left knee. Chair, get low, 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 low. Bring your hands to heart center, inhale. Twist left. Open up your arms and or play in a side crow. Take your time. But just be really present here in your chair. If it helps to bring your attention to a body part, maybe your left shoulder or your right pinky toe, whatever it is, just bring your attention back there. So you're right here, still in your yoga practice. Chair pose, take it slow. Power chair, get even lower. Reach your arms up so they're more like chair arms. Elevate your right knee up towards your chest. Warrior 3. Take that right leg back. Hands to heart. See about the twists. Right elbow to left knee. Hands to the floor, standing split. Warrior 2. Star pose, breathe in. Goddess, breathe out. In your goddess, I'm going to suggest taking a reverse namaste. If that doesn't work for you, you could also clasp your fingers together. But get really low here. And then lift your heels up off the mat. You're up high on your tippy toes. But drop your hips down. Uddiyana Bandha and pelvic floor muscles engage. That's your Mula Bandha. And now draw your chin back in a little bit. That's your Jalandhara Bandha. So now you've got all three locks in place. Bring your heels down, but you're still in goddess pose. Rise up for star, breath in. Forward fold or Prasarita, exhale. Just enough to transition to your high plank. And then your forearm plank. Bring your toes to touch in your forearm plank. Drop your hips over to the left. Stay here on the left side and just stretch that left outer hip. Come back through the center and take it to the right. Make a few more of these from left side to right side, but no rush here. I'm not going to count you down. I'm not going to tell you where you need to be because it's different in each of our bodies. So only go to the point where you feel a nice stretch without overdoing. If you start to feel any discomfort in the other parts of your body, then back off a little bit. Come back to your forearm plank. If your palms aren't already pressing down, bring them down and lower your hips. Thighs come down, tops of the feet press down, Sphinx pose. If you'd like to take it up into seal, bring your hands to the outside of your mat. Straighten your elbows. Retract your chin in a little bit. And then very, very slowly lower yourself to the floor. Keep your palms pressing down. We're going to set up for Cobra. So slide your hands back. Keep your elbows bent, but really close to your sides. If you feel like your elbows are flapping out, bring them together. So everything is right down the middle. Inhale for Cobra. Exhale, come down. Try and get a little higher in this Cobra. Breathe in. And breathe out. For your third Cobra, go as high as you want. It doesn't have to be crazy high. You do what feels best. And come all the way down. Tuck your toes, press up to high plank. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up high. Bend and open. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Straighten out your front knee for peaceful warrior. Triangle pose. Take your right arm forward, right hand down to either the floor or your block. And my fingers are just kind of floating above my mat. Breathe into your left rib cage. Now breathe into your right rib cage. Breathe into both rib cages. Reach your right arm forward towards the front of your mat. Keep your left arm reaching up towards the ceiling. And now bring your left arm overhead like you're holding that big beach ball. Take a breath in and a breath out. Warrior two, come up. Extended side angle, right arm down. But we're gonna bind, drop your left arm behind you. I'm gonna go into full bind, but if you prefer half, then just drop the top arm and keep the right hand where it is. The right arm to bind can come underneath that right side. If you like to go into birds of paradise, feel free. I will not be joining you this morning for that, but take your time. Nicely done, birds. Come on back down. Let's all meet with in a side plank, actually, with the right hand down and the left arm up. Lift your left leg, point your left toes. Three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, open up your hip, and flip your dog. Back around to three-legged dog. Keep that left leg up high. Step forward, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Peaceful warrior, straighten out your front knee. Triangle pose, nice and slow. Find a way for you to soften a bit so that you can stay here a little longer. Reach your left arm forward. Reach your right arm overhead. Keep reaching the fingertips forward, but draw the shoulder blades back. Breathe into both rib cages, both sides of your rib cage. Rise up, warrior two. Reverse. Extended side angle. Right into your binds. Any variation of your bind. Keep lifting your heart away from your left thigh. If you want to go into birds of paradise, please do. Birds, come on down. We're all going to meet in a side plank with our left hand down and right arm up. Lift the right leg. Three-legged dog. The right leg goes up. Bend your knee. Flip your dog. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Very nice, everybody. Take your right leg high. Half pigeon. Bring that shin forward. Settle into your pigeon. Bring your forehead down either to your stacked forearms or right to your mat. You have the option here to either stay exactly where you are or to take this into a variation of of splits. So my variation is definitely not a cheerleader variation by any means, but here goes. So take what works for you. If you have a block or even a water bottle, that might feel nice under your right arm or your right hand. Just try to straighten the right leg out in front of you if you're going for this, and the left leg stays behind you. If you're in a split, you can also fold over your right shin or knee. From here, we're going to go into lizard lunge. So the right knee is bent, but we'll come to the outer edge like we did in horizon pose, the outer edge of that right foot. But this time, keep the left knee down, but bend the left knee and catch your foot. So you can catch it with your left hand, or for more of a twist, you can catch it with your right hand and look over your right shoulder. Keep your bind, but just bring your right foot back down to the floor so it's fully connected with your mat. And just feel the difference there. Very nice. Release your back foot. Keep your right knee bent on the floor, and let's take a half split now. So bend or straighten out the right knee, fold over, draw the right hip back. From here, we're going to go into half hero's pose. So your right knee will still be forward, but you're going to sit back. And your left knee is bent, left foot behind you, hips down to the floor to the inside of your left foot. You can stay up tall or you can recline back, your choice. Press your palms into the floor or underneath your low back to help you come up. And we're just gonna go, we can go back to down dog, or if you just wanna come right into that half pigeon with your left foot forward, go ahead. I'm gonna go back to down dog and pedal things out first. But either way, we'll all meet with the left shin forward, right leg long behind us. You can stay here in your half pigeon, or if you would like to take it to a split or your split variation, go for it. If you're taking the split and you want to fold over your left leg, go ahead. Moving into that lizard lunge, but coming to the outer edge of the foot. Bending your back knee, giving yourself a twist maybe, and a quad stretch as you pull that left heel in towards you. That's your right heel, sorry. Release your right foot. Take the half split here. Straighten out the left knee, fold over. Bring your left toes towards your forehead. Right into half heroes. Press yourself up. So just come up to a seat, straighten that right leg out in front of you. And then let's lower all the way down to our backs. We'll just take one bridge or wheel. So bend your knees. When you're ready, lift your hips. Full wheel, go for it. Or lift your hips as high as you can get them in your bridge. Fingers can be clasped. Lower your hips down to the floor. Draw your knees into your chest. Drop them over to the left for supine twist. Coming back to the middle, take it slow. Pause at the middle, draw your knees in nice and tight. And then over to the right. Eyes to the left. Shoulder blades stay down on the floor. Come back to the center. Bring your knees in nice and tight. Take a breath in and a breath out. Straighten out your legs. Take them wide though, so they might even come off the mat. Reach your arms overhead. Also will come off the mat, so you're really big. This is pentacle pose. You're welcome to spend your shavasana like this, or if you wanted to bring your arms down by your side. Wherever you are though, allow your feet and your ankles to just relax, like let them just fall wherever they fall. And before you slip into your shavasana, repeat your sankalpa 3 times. for just a moment, bring your attention back to your inhale and your exhale. Still here in your Shavasana, I just want you to bring your focus back to your Shavasana, knowing that this is the most beneficial pose that you can take today, especially after moving. So let the benefits of it and of your practice wash over you. Feel yourself as if you are bathing yourself in sunshine. Let your body get really heavy. Now start to bring in a sense of lightness as you add some movement to your toes and your fingers, your wrists, your hands, your ankles, and your feet. Gently draw your knees in towards your chest. Roll over to your side. Just stay here for a moment. Press your palms into the floor, rise up to a seat. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands to heart center. With a grateful heart and hopefully a refueled tank, know that I'm so grateful for you all being here with me this morning, helping to start our day together. Remember that even though we might feel a little confined or sometimes feel alone, we're not alone. You are not alone. Draw your thumb knuckles up to your third eye center. The light, the divine light, and that divine power in me sees and honors the divine light and the divine power in each of you. So as we bow forward, let's bid each other namaste. All right, ladies, let me take you all off mute. All right. How you guys doing?
Kim, that was great.
Good.
Awesome.
It's tough to get up, but totally worth it, huh?
Yes,
Very worth it.
Good. All right. Well, I just love having you guys here. So thank you very much for
Thank you for doing it.
Kim.
Thank you.
that. Have a great day, ladies.
Bye.
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 That was awesome.